Overcoming loneliness. Social activities for seniors. Have you ever found yourself sitting in a quiet room, wondering where the time went or why it feels so still? Maybe the days seem longer than they used to. Maybe phone calls are fewer, or the laughter you once heard around the table now echoes more softly. If any of that sounds familiar, I want you to know something. You're not alone, not in feeling lonely, and not in wanting to feel connected again. Loneliness in our later years is more common than people like to admit. But just because it's common doesn't mean it has to be permanent. The truth is, there's still so much joy, connection, and friendship waiting for you. And often, it starts with one small step. That's what this video is all about. Today, we're going to talk about simple, meaningful ways to reconnect with others and bring back that warm feeling of belonging. Let's begin with something gentle, easy, and surprisingly powerful: community classes. Whether it's a painting group at the local senior center, a beginner yoga class at the park, or even a cooking demonstration at your neighborhood church, these little gatherings are golden opportunities. You don't have to be an expert or even particularly outgoing. Just showing up, sitting beside others, and sharing a laugh over a spilled cup of tea can begin to melt that icy feeling of being alone. And if stepping out feels like too much right now, how about starting smaller? Try reaching out to just one person, someone you've lost touch with, or maybe someone you see in passing but haven't spoken to yet. A quick message, a handwritten note, even a smile in the hallway or at the mailbox. These little gestures often lead to bigger conversations. And conversations? They lead to connection. Let's keep this going. Because once we break the silence, the world starts to feel a whole lot more open. Once you start opening that door, even just a crack, you'll be amazed at what starts to come in. And one of the most rewarding ways to keep that door open is through volunteering. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm too old for that, or I don't have the energy I used to. But volunteering doesn't have to mean long hours or heavy lifting. It could be as simple as reading stories to kids at the library, helping with the front desk at a community center, or knitting blankets for a hospital. When you give even a little of yourself, you receive something beautiful in return: purpose, connection, and often new friendships that bloom without even trying. Another lovely way to feel a part of something bigger is by joining a club or group with shared interests. Love books? Try a local book club, or if getting out isn't easy, find one online. Enjoy walking. There are senior walking groups in many neighborhoods that combine light exercise with good company. Even gardening, music, or puzzle clubs can create that sense of belonging we all crave. It's not about being the most social person in the room. It's about feeling like your presence matters. Technology can be a friend here too. It's okay if you're not the most tech-savvy person. Start small. Video calls with family, messaging apps like WhatsApp, or even joining a Facebook group for people your age with similar hobbies can help close the distance between you and others. Many seniors are finding meaningful conversations and genuine support from online communities. You might be surprised at how comforting it is to share a story, ask a question, or even post a photo of your latest baking triumph. And slowly, as you begin to connect more, whether in person or online, that heaviness, that loneliness brings, starts to lift. You remember what it feels like to laugh, to be heard, to feel seen. And you deserve all of that, and sometimes connection comes not from doing more, but from opening your heart to what's already around you. If you live in a neighborhood or a senior community, try noticing the small opportunities to say hello, to offer a kind word, or to ask someone how they're doing. Maybe there's a neighbor who walks their dog each morning, or someone who always tends to their flowers. The next time you pass by, try pausing for a brief chat. These small exchanges build a quiet network of companionship, often without either person realizing how much they needed it. Pets can be incredible companions too. If you're able, consider adopting a cat or dog, or even volunteering at an animal shelter. Animals don't care about age or appearance. They just care that you're there. They fill your home with life and give you a reason to get up, get moving, and smile more often. If a pet isn't right for you, try visiting a friend or family member who has one, or even spending time in a local park where people bring theirs. The simple act of watching, petting, or playing with animals has been shown to lift spirits and ease loneliness. The most important thing to remember is this: loneliness doesn't define you. It doesn't mean you're unloved or forgotten. It just means your heart is ready for connection again. And that's a beautiful thing. There is still so much joy out there waiting for you. So don't be afraid to reach out, to try something new, or even to start something of your own. Host a tea afternoon, invite someone over for cards, or start a regular phone chat with an old friend. If today's message touched something in you, I hope you'll take that as a sign to take one gentle step forward. And if you feel comfortable, share in the comments what's helped you feel more connected, or where you're hoping to begin. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more uplifting ideas made just for you. You're not alone. You're part of a community that sees you, values you, and is cheering you on, one kind connection at a time.